ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Headline. But today, something is very different. We have been forced out of our studios because of what has happened in the national capital, which is nothing short of a shame in a country we call ours. 3 young UPSC aspirants have died. There are others who are saying they have been killed. All they were doing was study inside a library. Who would have known the by-lanes of Rajendra Nagar, old Rajendra Nagar, that has produced several UPSC aspirants across the country in top bureaucratic levels, today are on the streets. These are the students who are demanding for justice, nothing short of justice. I have a very important question for them, and this answer is something that you all need to hear. Do you have any political affiliations?
Yes. We have only one political affiliation, that is with the Constitution of India. This is the Constitution of India which we read, and we want to recite the first part of this, the preamble.
1 minute. Are you saying none of you here have political affiliations?
No, we don't have any political affiliation.
Here's the big thing. We are not against anybody with political affiliations. But this is a point that we are making. Out on the streets are today young people, the future of India, who are not here for any political agenda or any political demands. They are here for their rights, and they have an important messaging.
Yeah.
We,
the people of India,
having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure all its citizens justice, social, economical and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status, opportunity and to promote among all fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual
and integrity of the nation.
You may feel this was chaotic. You may feel that there was no coordination. But listen, these are the citizens of India. I have a question again. Why are you reading this preamble here? Is this like pre-planned? Is this set up?
No, because we trust the Constitution and we want justice which is given in this Constitution.
Yes, ma'am. We don't have any political affiliations. We don't have any backup.
How long have you been protesting here?
Ma'am, it's the day 3. We have been here all day and night. UPSC aspirants, they don't have any political agenda. They don't have anything to gain from it. We are here for our brothers and sisters to stop this exploitation.
We are here for our brothers and sisters. If my camera person can show the banner here, it tells the story. Anil Gupta. These are the 4 aspirants who have died over the last week. 3 of them who died in the library after the library was inundated, and 1 of them in Patel Nagar. Shreya Yadav, Tanya Soni, and Nevin Dalvin were 3 people who died just in the library. And there was another UPSC aspirant who died in Patel Nagar after electrocution. We have, in fact, all of them have been saying they have a lot to speak, and we will come back to them because they have some very important points that they are making. But let me just very quickly show you around. What are the scenes in by-lanes that have been rather quiet? This is it. These are other students. Look at them, all of them out with their candles. And making only one point. मैं आप लोगों से एक बात पूछना चाहती हूँ. आप यहाँ पे क्यों हैं? आप लोगों का कोई political affiliations है?
हम लोग सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं।
आप स्टूडेंट्स हैं? तो आप यहाँ पे क्यों हैं?
क्यों?
जस्टिस के लिए हम लोग, क्योंकि कल हम वहाँ पे हो सकते थे, हम भी मर सकते थे, आने वाले कल को भी हम मर सकते हैं, हम में से कोई भी मर सकता है। सिस्टम को बदलना पड़ेगा हमें।
आप क्या सिविल सर्विस एस्पिरेंट्स हैं?
जी हाँ।
आप एक दिन में कितने घंटे पढ़ते हैं?
8 से 9 घंटे पढ़ते हैं।
आप लोग इन लाइब्रेरीज में पढ़े हैं?
जी बिल्कुल पढ़े हैं।
कितने साल पढ़े हैं?
मैं 2 साल से पढ़ रहा हूँ यहाँ।
2 साल से 3 साल से तो पढ़ ही रहे हैं लाइब्रेरीज में। पढ़ रहे हैं। अभी भी बहुत सारी लाइब्रेरीज हैं जो बेसमेंट्स में चल रही हैं। सिर्फ लाइब्रेरीज नहीं, कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट भी हैं जो बेसमेंट्स में चल रहे हैं। अभी जो एक लिस्ट जारी हुई है 11 इंस्टीट्यूट्स की जिन्हें सील किया गया है, वो बहुत छोटे इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं। उन्हें सील करके एमसीडी और दिल्ली पुलिस एक अपने आप को शेर बनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और एक खाना पूर्ति की गई है। बट जो एक्चुअल कल्प्रिट्स हैं, जो बड़े कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं उनके भी सबके कोचिंग सेंटर्स और क्लासेस बेसमेंट्स में चल रहे हैं और उनके ऊपर अभी तक कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की गई है। ये सब
आपसे एक बात पूछना चाहते हैं,
मैम बेसिकली जो लाइब्रेरीज हैं इनका कोई रूल रेगुलेशन है ही नहीं।
आप क्यों बोल रहे हैं? अभी सब लोग बोल रहे हैं लाइब्रेरीज, आप लोगों में से कभी भी ये
मैम हमारा आवाज़ को कहीं दिखाया ही नहीं जाता। एक्चुअली यहाँ पे हमारी 2-3-4 हैं जो मेजर इश्यूज है मैम, जो यहाँ के बच्चों को बहुत फेस करना पड़ता है और डेली बेसिस पे करना पड़ता है
जी।
और मैं चाहूँगा कि मैं सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स 1 बाय 1 गिराऊं जो
हम आपसे आप सब लोगों से बात करेंगे, लेकिन हम पहले ये दिखाना चाहते हैं, दिस इज राजेंद्र नगर, दीज आर नॉट सेंटर्स ऑफ पॉलिटिकल प्रोटेस्ट, दीज आर नॉट सेंटर्स ऑफ एनी प्रोटेस्ट, दीज आर नॉट सेंटर्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट एक्टिविज्म, बिकॉज दीज आर प्लेसेस लाइक मुखर्जी नगर एंड राजेंद्र नगर इन द कैपिटल where people are actually coming as aspirants, spending 13 to 15 hours just studying. Ma'am, how many hours do you study in a day?
Ma'am, maximum 10 to 11 hours.
10 to 11
when
hours.
it is the exam time, otherwise 6 to 7 hours.
So, how many hours did you study today?
I did not study today.
Why?
I'm studying from the last 3 days. That's why my dad is shouting, why are you there? But I am here for all my friends, for all the aspirants community.
What makes you come here?
Forget about studying, we are not able to sleep because the same thought is haunting us. It could
Ma'am,
have been
ma'am,
us.
we are-
That is the common agenda of all these students, those who are protesting over here.
Ma'am,
They
it is
were our
very
brothers
mentally
and sisters,
disturbing,
and
like
that could
the
have been
situations
us.
which are happening, taking place in old
So we
Rajendra
all
Nagar.
are in the anguish that if an incident has happened, but that should not be repeated. That is the main demand of all these students.
Main concern is also that, ma'am, because now MCD and all these government officials are working. They have taken out the bulldozer and doing all those Khanapur. When we were complaining and they have seen all the approvals and everything, why didn't they did not take any?
आपने complain किया?
Yes.
Many of them have already tagged. Many of them were already tagged on the 24th of the April, July में बहुत बच्चों ने.
क्यों यहाँ पे inundation हुआ था? उस दिन flooding हुई थी?
Yes ma'am. Even इसकी videos ये पहले की वीडियो 27 साल की वीडियो है.
restricted from यहाँ पर नहीं है सिर्फ पटेल नगर
has complained. Student from the same coaching institute has complained.
Grievances of the students which are not addressed. The flood.
We will come to that, ma'am. So here's the sense. We're just trying to build this up for you. We're just trying to give you a sense of how these lanes are now the center of protests. Protests by aspirants, many of them who will be joining the bureaucracy in years to come. Some of them will get through, some of them will not. But one thing is for sure, nobody deserves death. 3 young people have died in the libraries of these civil services, and there are others, including another aspirant who died due to electrocution in Patel Nagar. There have been arrests. There have been 5 arrests. But let's ask them, what do they really think of these arrests? I have a question. There's been 5 arrests. They've been sent to custody today. How do you look at these arrests? There have been centers. There have been at least 13 centers that have been sealed today. Their libraries have been sealed off. Their underground functioning has been sealed off. But what does this mean to you?
Ma'am, to start with, we have a few basic demands. Starting with the one and only demand for which we are here, 5 crore compensation should be given to each students, and this compensation should be pitched in by Rouse IAS because it is their mistake. It is in their basement that students died. Secondly, exploitation of students should be stopped as a whole. There should be rent control.
Why do you say exploitation? That's a big name, big
Ma'am,
word.
Exploitation is a very short word for what students are going through here. They are not seeing any sky. They are paying hefty amounts.
How much are you paying in a year?
Ma'am, we take 40,000, 30,000 rupees from our home. We pay 20,000 rent for a kitchen-sized bedroom. We are paying palaces-sized rent for a kitchen-sized bedroom.
Right.
Then second, the exploitation is in libraries. We are studying in basement libraries. There is no air purifier. There is no ventilation.
I'll tell you why. I'll give you a background of why this compensation matters to these students so much. One of these students was actually a farmer's daughter.
Yes.
She lived from Ambedkar Nagar in Uttar Pradesh. She came here on loan, on the savings of her family. And the family hoped that would be end of their misery. Who would have thought that would have been a beginning of a misery altogether?
Can you guess what is the annual budget of a UPSC aspirant?
How much?
Can you guess?
How much?
It's about 4 to 5 lakh. 2 lakh for the GS. Optional is different. CSET may be different in different constitutions. Test series are different. And this is only coaching. The living rent is different. Around and in 12 months, no coaching institute cover its syllabus. It take around 15 to 18 months.
Okay.
So we have to live here for 2 years.
Okay.
Ma'am,
So
but
it
the
will be
only
more
thing is,
than 7 to 8 lakhs for the whole 2 years. That's very huge.
Okay. So let me also just get in our panelists at this point. I believe I'm being joined by RP Singh, Huda Zariwal, Omesh Sehgal, who's a former Chief Secretary of Delhi, Dr. Deepak Monga, who's a fire safety and evacuation expert. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us. And I'm also being joined by other panelists who are as well here. All of them are panelists, actually. They are the strongest voices that India needs to hear, that our representatives need to hear. But can I first come at this point? Okay, RP Singh is yet to join us. But Mr. Omesh, if I can come to you, sir. So you've heard the students here. My first question to you, you've been a former top bureaucrat. Who knows, possibly you would have been studying here. I don't know about that at some point. But my question to you, sir, is, it was a drainage failure. A drainage failure, sir. How could a drainage failure land up causing the death of 3 people? Who's accountable for this, sir, please? All right, I think we can't get him. Mr. Deepak Monga, if you are hearing me. Deepak Monga, we've given you a sense of what this outlay is. Coaching centers across India, whether it be Mukherjee Nagar, whether it be Rajendra Nagar, Patel Nagar, Kota. Same problems, same tragedies. What are we overlooking? What are we failing to see?
We are totally, it is a very sad thing what has happened and very unfortunate, but what we are always oversee, especially in the north side, and I'll put it on record, it is on majorly on north side it happens. We have centers, coaching centers or separate centers not following the basic fire safety norms. Now, why I say fire safety norm is evacuation of people. The little girl had really clearly said that there is no ventilation. There is no, there's just one door to enter and same door to get out. In one basement, there are more than 60 to 70 students studying in one small room. It's very difficult for people to get out in any emergency. Today, it is water. Earlier, 1 year back, exactly 1 year back, it was fire, where the student had to jump from the floor on top floor. Today, it is a basement. What are we doing? Where we are just flaunting the norms in the government, and the government is not doing anything about it.
In the institute, 1 minute, Mr. Monga. In the institute, sir, you are studying. Do you have emergency fire exits?
नो मैम इंस्टीट्यूट मैम कोई भी आप बेसमेंट में चले जाओ या फिर कहीं पर भी चले जाओ 2 एग्जिट आपको कभी नहीं मिलेंगे या रेयर केस में होगा कि आपको 2 एग्जिट मिलेंगे बाकी मोस्ट ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन में आपको 2 एग्जिट कभी नहीं मिलेंगे इंस्टीट्यूशन हो चाहे लाइब्रेरी हो अगर होंगे भी तो पीछे से लॉक होगा बंदा अगर आग लग जाए या फिर कुछ भी हो जाए पानी भरा हो जाए पीछे से कैसे निकलेगा हाउ यू विल गेट आउट
आपके एक बैच में कितने बच्चे होते हैं
Capacity is of 200, but in the capacity of 200, 500, 1,000 students are sitting. When there are seminars, when the toppers come, at least 500, 1,000 students are. Otherwise, also 500 are.
So here's the thing. I mean, a glaring example of how officials just close their eyes to it. Capacity of 200. That's the officially allowed figure. Students sitting in it, 500 to 1,000. Remember Kota, where there was a student who had a heart attack and died. It was cramped up. It was a hall where students were just studying. It's not about Rajendra Nagar alone. It's about aspirants who dream, who are spending, who are making holes in not only their pockets, their families are just about able to manage their finances, but they are determined with dreams, and yet their lives are getting snuffed out. I'm being joined by Mr. Omesh. Mr. Omesh, I'm sorry, there's a lot of chaos here, but if you can hear me, how do you look at what's unfolded in Delhi today? In Delhi over the weekend, 3 lives snuffed out. Who's responsible for this amid all of this political blame game? I don't know. You may have studied in one of these by-lanes. I'm not sure about that, but nonetheless, sir.
Well, I didn't attend any coaching center, because in our time this coaching was not a fashionable thing. But anyway, what has happened in Rajendra Nagar is one of the biggest tragedies which is waiting to happen. There are other tragedies which are waiting to happen in the capital. See all these multi-story, 5-story buildings without any building plans approved, without any proper foundations, without any proper designs. Look at all the basements. This is not just Rajendra Nagar. There are thousands and thousands of them. I think every building has a basement, and most of them are being misused. Some are being allowed to be misused, which I think that allowance which we have given to professionals to use basements as their office, we must take it back immediately. Basement should only be for storage or for parking. Definitely not where the public goes for long periods, especially in offices and like this here in the libraries. It's absolutely most inexcusable. Because apart from the fact that this is a tragedy that this was flooded, but anything could have happened there. Anything could have happened. How would people get out? Fire, this thing, it's some air, because I'm sure there are no exhaust systems there. So a lot of things are there which should not be permitted. And in the capital, it is most unfortunate that 30 to 40% of the buildings have no building plan sanctioned. They are in unauthorized areas. Unauthorized colonies are being sanctioned, approved by Parliament every 2 years, that they will continue, they will not be prosecuted. We are now making illegalities a part of our legal system. I mean, it's tragic. I mean, politically it may be astute, it may be clever, but otherwise it is tragic. So I don't know why we cry when a tragedy happens, and we cry, that's all. After some time it will be forgotten, then the next tragedy will come, again
so
we will remember.
So who's responsible?
And whatever
who's
happens,
responsible?
there is no rain,
Who's
there is more rain.
responsible for forcing aspirants who study 10 to 12 hours a day? Who's responsible for forcing them to cry? Whom do we hold accountable, sir? Whom do they hold accountable?
Well, basically the accountability is with the municipal corporations, local governments, and definitely the coaching centers themselves, which are operating for profit and not operating on a basis where you want to teach children. Our education system is also very much to blame. What an education system we have.
So let me interrupt you. There's a breaking news at this point. We have a breaking news at this point, sir. Just allow me to interrupt you. The Delhi police has at this point said that the biggest negligence in this case is by Abhishek Gupta. The FIR reveals that Abhishek Gupta could not provide key documents as proof that showed clearance for use of basements and several other. There was no drainage system in basement. And police also pin the blame on driver of black car. But my question really is, while this breaking is important and the owner of the Rouse Academy has been put to book, has been held to account, but the big question is it just Mr. Abhishek Gupta? Where is the MCD? Where is the Delhi government? Where is the LG? Where is the center? Where are the other coaching institutes where this happened? The death may not have happened. How do you look at this FIR by the police, what the police is claiming at this point?
Have a people person. Ma'am, the sole problem is that the Article 21 provides us with the protection of life and personal liberty. And ma'am, when we are talking about protection of life and personal liberty, we are not only talking about the normal livelihood, but we are also talking about education, health. And by life means, it means by the existence of common man. We have seen that 3 people have died. The center government is saying that it is the problem of state government. The state government is saying that the problem of central government. But the fact lies that 3 people have died. And 3 people have died by suffocation. You might feel what they would have been feeling to those last 2-3 minutes of their life. And ma'am, I also want to add down that we were aware of the fact that the basement is an illegal construction. But the problem with us is that we are not able to know how should we survive. Because the fees taken by library is 2,500 rupees.
For 1 month?
For 1 month. And some libraries, the libraries which are built on first and second floor, they take from 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per month. While we are paying rent 18 to 25,000 per month, we also have to pay 5,000 for food and 5,000 for library as well. And ma'am, it's our, what can I say, हमारी मजबूरी है लाइब्रेरी में जाना बेसमेंट में, क्योंकि वो हमको कम पैसे में देते हैं.
One quick question. How many of you study in libraries? These are powerful. This is powerful imagery. Because let me tell you, for some of us, libraries may be a luxury where we think the most studious people will go and study. This is a necessity here. Look at them. All of them. How many? Show it once more. How many of you go?
This is necessity here. This is a necessity here. And there are not one or two libraries.
Why is it a necessity?
There are hundreds.
Because our rooms are literally from this place to this place, and we have one bed and one table. How can we possibly stay in a room that is this big? That is this big. Only one bed and one table. How can we study in that?
Only mice and cockroach. Only mice and cockroach live in the room, ma'am, and the size of the room is 10 by 10 or 7 by 7, and the basic amenities is not there, present in the rooms. We drink the most dirty water in the country, मैम. अगर कोई 10 दिन तक यहाँ का हवा और पानी में रह लेगा तो वैसे ही बीमार हो जाएगा.
Size of.
Okay, all right.
And the
Okay, apologies to our viewers. I know it's a very chaotic, but that's what this live television is all about. It's about getting the real voices on the ground that matter. So pardon me for the chaos here. Pardon me for everything that seems to be so messy. But that's the reality. It's much better than the mess that the country seems to be in at this point. Also one very quick question. I believe I have RP Singh as well as Huda Zariwala. Whom do you want to go to first to? Okay, 1 minute. Miss Huda Zariwala, if I can come to you. Miss Huda Zariwala, you've heard the aspirants here. They are saying they are not interested in the political blame game. You heard the former bureaucrat. He's saying it's completely the mistake of the MCD. Please respond. Please be to the point. We don't want bush beating.
This incident that has happened in the ORN is extremely unfortunate, and why this is all the more sad for me is because I have been an UPSC aspirant myself. I've lived in those narrow lanes of ORN. I have dealt with studying in the library for mains for months and months altogether. So this really, I've not been able to even process or comprehend what the families must be going through. This is honestly extremely disturbing. But instead of the blame game that is happening, the center blaming the MCD or the Delhi government or vice versa, right now, what needs to be addressed are two things. Number one, the entire nexus of these coaching mafia. The requirement for the basement was supposed to be for the parking and storage space. We have checked out the permissions, we've checked out, exactly why the basement was allotted. So clearly, the owner of Rouse IAS is clearly to be blamed for, but apart from that...
But this is not the problem of Rouse IAS alone, madam. That's the whole what students are saying. So, I won't respond to you, Miss Huda Zariwala. Let's get the students to respond to you. Let's get the aspirants. Miss Huda Zariwala is saying that it was a Rouse mistake because they had clearance for storage. They did not have clearance. Are you happy with that? 1 minute. Let's get one answer. One answer.
Every single building has the same problem. Here, 90 to 95% of libraries are in basements in Old Rajendra Nagar. And every coaching center, every house, mainly every coaching center who take responsibility and big fees from us have their big libraries in their basements. And not just the libraries, they have their classrooms. Many have their classrooms also.
Okay. Miss Huda Zariwala, I don't think I need to respond to you. I don't think you will have a response. RP Singh, if I can have him, please. Sir,
there's one more thing I'd like to mention. No, there's actually something I'd like to say. When the Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj actually approached the Chief Secretary for the desilting process, he has done an entire press conference on it today. Time and again, he was approaching the CS, who is obviously responsible, who is answerable to the LG. The LG told that there'll be action taken against him. The Chief Secretary was not present in the meeting. This desilting meeting by the MCD was conducted time and again.
RP Singh, please respond.
BCS was...
RP Singh, please respond to what Huda Zariwala is saying. She is saying Saurabh Bharadwaj raised this. Chief Secretary did not act. Chief Secretary is under the LG. LG knew about this. Please respond. Just a warning, aspirants are listening to you.
Can I? 18 June 2024, the mayor of the city patted her officers, and I have the video and the audio both with me. Give me a second, ma'am. Please, I never interrupt anyone. And she patted her officer saying that, oh, I pat all of you for doing 92% what of these tilting. Problem is not, there are two levels of problem.
Meeting
One
happened
is,
on the 13th of February. On the 13th of February,
please,
the first meeting
I
happened.
don't do this.
The LG
This is
was
not my
informed
side of
about
work.
the absence of the chief secretary.
Thank you so much for calling me.
Do you have an answer
If
for
you
that?
have to,
The LG was well aware of what was going on.
Huda Zariwala, I
Okay,
think
hear
you
out.
need
Now
to
you want to
allow
hear this
RP
out?
Singh to speak. It's very important. You were given the time. RP Singh, please speak.
प्लान पे 85 और 92% काम करके दिल्ली की जनता को
Mr. RP Singh, please speak.
जो काम कर रहे हैं तमाम अधिकारियों को
I was showing you the video of the mayor of the city who's patting her officer saying that you have desilted 92% of the trains in city. Fact is, that never happened. Please ask the aspirant who are sitting here that this happens year after year. This is the first time it has happened. This happened every year. Last year it happened. A year previous to that it happened. Now, give me a second. The solution is one. That at all costs, LG, Saab
Okay.
and the
One question.
Saurabh
All
Bharti, give
right,
me a
sir. I
second,
think I'm
man.
afraid I'm out of time. What's the time? All right, I think I'm out of time, but one question to you, to one of the aspirants. One question to one of the aspirants who's not spoken. Ankit, where are you? Are you here, Ankit? All right, Ankit is not here. To anybody else who's here? All right, my one question. What would you tell to the centre and the Delhi government who are now battling it out, saying it's your responsibility, it's your responsibility?
Ma'am, everybody will say it's other person's responsibility. It will never be one person's responsibility. No one will ever say it was my responsibility. We don't think anyone will ever say. There are still banners of libraries which are running in basement. There are still rooms which are running in basement. Who will take the responsibility? Is it the responsibility of government or the coaching to go and look all the libraries which are running? It is not just about one library, ma'am. It is the incident of Rawaz IAS, we accept, but it is the whole Karol Bagh and ORN which have...
While these aspirants, 1 minute, very quickly, while these aspirants are talking about several other instances, let's remind our viewers about Mukherjee Nagar fire. Last year, let's get those visuals up on our screen, where there was a building with several IAS institutes or UPSC institutes preparing aspirants, and that building was caught on fire. There were students who were rappelling down. There were students who jumped off the window. And after that, there were promises made that civil service academies and institutes which do not have licenses will be shut down. Has that come to pass? Has action been taken? Have illegal IS coachings been shut down?
Ma'am, I would like to say something.
This is all being done to pacify us. The libraries are being sealed to pacify us. They won't give us promise that all the libraries will be sealed forever and the rent of those libraries will be capped. This is all to pacify us, to make us go home and sit, and to let this exploitation go on for years and years.
Okay, one very important thing, and I think this is important to bring it to the notice of the administration if they don't already know it, which will be very surprising nonetheless. All these students have said they go to the libraries. Every single student studying in Rajendra Nagar as well as Mukherjee Nagar most likely will be going to the institute's libraries. As these libraries have been sealed and shut down, what is the alternate for them? What is your alternate?
Alternate is that the libraries, those who are on the first and the second floor, they have already floated up messages that the library rent has already been increased. Those who were charging 2,000 have started charging 4,000 to 5,000. This is what being done.
Okay, all right. We are out of time, but I will allow the aspirants to speak the last word. And this is what they have spoken. This is about corruption. This is about nexus. This is about unregulated rent, about unregulated UPSC coaching institutes, and not just UPSC. Frankly, this is about unregulated coaching institutes across the country. It's a wake-up call, because if once more this happens, it's a tragedy beyond all tragedy. I'm sorry, I know you all are raising your hands, but this is all we have time for. I am really sorry. Thank you very much for watching us, for being part of this show. To our panelists, sorry we couldn't come much to you, but these are important voices.
We want justice! 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 We want
aspirants do have more to say. And since these are unprecedented scenes in the national capital, we are back to hear them. But a reminder of what's before us. 4 lives, young Indians, young UPSC aspirants, their lives have been snuffed out. They were not partying around or walking on the streets. And by the way, nothing of that is wrong. Nobody anywhere in India, no matter what they are doing, deserve a death like they deserve. Nonetheless, they were pursuing their dream. They were working hard. They were in the libraries. A drainage problem, a hyper-local event has snuffed out the lives. And here you have unprecedented scenes in the bylanes of Rajendra Nagar. For rest of India that may not know about it, this is one of the hubs in the national capital where people from across the country come for their civil service trainings, for their civil service coachings. We've been speaking to them for the last half an hour. Very quickly, you all were saying you have points to make. What is it?
मैम मेरे पास 2-3 पॉइंट्स हैं जिसके और मैं सबका चाहूँगा कि ध्यान जाए। पहली चीज़ ये मैम, जो भी यहाँ पे हुआ उसका रूट कॉज है। हम स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे करीब लाख के करीब होंगे, लेकिन हमारा कोई यहाँ पे कोई यूनियन नहीं है क्योंकि हम यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के बच्चे नहीं हैं। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे पास कोई एक कमिटी या फिर कोई वो हो। तो हमारा ये डिमांड है मैम कि अगर हम कोचिंग से इन्फ्लुएंस होकर लोगों से आते हैं तो हर सारे इंस्टीट्यूट के पास एक ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल मैकेनिज्म होना चाहिए अपने बच्चों के लिए। पहली चीज ये है मैम,
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल मैकेनिज्म।
सेकंड इज मैम, जो हुआ उसका सबसे बड़ा कारण ये है कि हम यहाँ पे हमारा कोई से नहीं है क्योंकि हम यहाँ के वोटर्स नहीं है। वोटर्स यहाँ के दबाव डाल सकते हैं काउंसलर पे, वो दबाव डालेंगे एमसीडी पर। मैम जो वोटर्स है वो यहाँ के होम ओनर्स हैं, उनसे एमसीडी पैसे लेती है, वो हमसे बहुत हाई रेंट चार्ज करते हैं, वो और ब्रोकर मिलके। तो ये एक सिंडिकेट, एक पॉजिटिव फीडबैक बन चुका है, सिंडिकेट बन चुका है। इसमें क्या होता है मैम कि बहुत ज्यादा हाई यहाँ पे हमसे चार्ज किया जाता है और फिर वहाँ पे एमसीडी को करप्शन किया जाता है।
सेम पॉइंट्स मैम।
एनीबॉडी हैज एनीथिंग एल्स टू ऐड? एक बात बताइए, आप कब से प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं?
मैम पिछले 2 दिन से हम लोग यहाँ पे हैं। और
आपकी पढ़ाई?
मैम यूपीएससी की तैयारी करते हैं।
कितने साल से कर रहे हैं?
आई एम हियर लास्ट 4 ईयर्स।
प्रीलिम्स का एग्जाम इस बार किसने पास किया? किसी ने किया? आप लोगों ने किया? आप अभी भी प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? पढ़ाई कब करेंगे?
पढ़ाई कर रहे थे मैडम, लेकिन ये जो घटना घटी है उसमें हम लोग को यहाँ पे खड़ा होना जरूरी है। हमारे
मैंने बोला मैम कि पढ़ाई करेंगे लेकिन जिंदा रहेंगे तब तो वो ज्यादा जरूरी है कि हमारे साथ के एक बच्चे की डेथ हुई, अगर इस टाइम भी हम यहाँ पे खड़ा नहीं होंगे तो फिर कब आकर खड़ा होंगे?
वो हम में से कोई भी हो सकता था, हम भी हो सकते थे। तो ये सबसे बड़ा एक फियर सारे स्टूडेंट्स के दिमाग में है। एंड दिस इज द कॉमन
This thing is disturbing, and this corruption, this not harassment, but this exploitation of the students should be stopped.
बस इतना कहना चाहता हूँ कि यार हम बच्चे हैं, यहाँ पे एस्पिरेंट है, पढ़ना चाहते हैं, सरकार हमें अच्छे से पढ़ने दो, बेसिक फैसिलिटीज दे, और जो राइट टू आर्टिकल 21 है, राइट टू लाइफ विद डिग्निटी, वो हमें जीने दे, बस अच्छे से और बेसिक फैसिलिटीज के साथ।
It's ironical, you know, because usually if you go and speak to young people, they may not know the rights, the fundamental rights. They may know fundamental rights, but they will not know the section and the name of those rights. These are the bylanes where people memorize the fundamental rights and the fundamental duties. Has the country failed you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Obviously, ma'am. Article 21.
There is already have a law regarding the rent control and like, but its implementation is not going well.
Ma'am, Supreme Court.
1 minute, there's somebody else. You've not spoken till now. Go ahead, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm talking about the 28 by 29. There is a water tank near water tank. I'm talking about the last month incident which happened just after the pre. There was a fire shot on the pole, electric pole, and it was like, after 30 minutes the people came, the fire brigades and other people. So they are not even responsible for anything, and they don't even take a quick response of anything. And even though they are exploiting the students, as like, if the students... Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm afraid this time we are totally out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, a humble attempt by Mirror Now team to bring to you the voices that may be kilometers apart from you, but is very much decisive in deciding the future of India. Thank you very much for joining us. Up next, my colleague Shreya Upadhyay brings us all the big news of the day.